30 Tughlaq Crescent on Tughlaq Road in Delhi, the official bungalow of the then Delhi High Court Judge Justice Yashwant Verma. It took almost a week for the fresh details of the incident to emerge and another few days for the actual pictures to come to light. While the fires were doused almost immediately, it is what emerged from the ruins that shook the country's conscience. Pictures of piles and piles of cash that lay burnt and half-burnt. As the government mulls impeachment of Justice Verma, with the process likely to start as early as in the upcoming monsoon session, Times Now unravels the truth. Truth that has been established after a 33-day-long investigation by the three-judge panel constituted by the Supreme Court of India. After examining 55 witnesses, the truth has been chronicled in black and white in a 64-page report. This report, which has been accessed by Times Now, is currently with the President of India, submitted by the Chief Justice of India. Let's break down the details of this report for you. What did the three-member inquiry committee sought to probe? The three key questions that Justice Verma was asked were: explain the presence of cash, explain the source of the cash, and explain the removal of cash. And now the most damning part of the probe report. The video, which was shot by one of the first responders on the intervening night of 14th and 15th of March, showed that Justice Verma's staff was present at the fire site where half-burnt cash lay. Watch this before we break down the significance of the video for you.
महात्मा गांधी में आग लग रही है भाई। महात्मा गांधी में आग लग रही है भाई। महात्मा गांधी में आग लग रही है भाई।
Now, the man who is calling for Rahil is R.S. Karki, Justice Verma's private secretary, while Mohammad Rahil is Justice Verma's domestic staff. In their examination, R.S. Karki admitted to his voice, and Mohammad Rahil also initially conceded he was the one being called. However, he later changed his statement. What this establishes is that Justice Verma's staff was very much present at the spot, debunking Justice Verma's claim that his staff had no knowledge of any burnt cash. And here's what the panel had concluded: that cash was indeed found in Justice Verma's storeroom, that the access to the storeroom was in active control of the judge and his family, and burnt cash was indeed removed from the site of the fire. The committee has also recommended initiation of proceedings for removal of Justice Verma. Now, after this report was submitted to the CJI on the 3rd of May, he wrote to Justice Verma the very next day, giving him the option to either resign or take voluntary retirement. However, 2 days later, Justice Verma responded, calling the findings perverse and the probe unfair. But does Justice Verma have any evidence to back his arguments? It doesn't look like it. He has contended that the storeroom is under CCTV scrutiny, but hasn't produced any footage to corroborate his claims that the money was planted and an outsider could have been involved. Let me go across to my colleague Bhavtosh to get us an understanding of what this means. Bhavtosh, clearly impeachment is on the horizon for Justice Verma, but his claims have been completely contradicted by visual evidence and, something that we have shown to our viewers as well. But as far as this impeachment of the judge is concerned, what is the process likely to be, and what more can we expect now?
Well, as far as this case is concerned, what can happen next is that as soon as the monsoon session of the parliament will start, that would be the first week of July, the government might initiate impeachment proceedings against him, and this can happen in the first week of July. But the big question that everyone is asking is that why the Chief Justice of India, that is a Supreme Court Chief Justice, why is he not initiating criminal proceedings against him? Because the report that has been accessed by a group editor, Navika Kumar, makes it very clear there is no ambiguity now left as far as this case is concerned, that the cash belongs to him. There has been forensic evidence that points towards this fact. The daughter of Justice Verma says that this video is of someone else, but in the video it is very clear that Rahil is a domestic help of Justice Verma. More importantly, 55 witnesses have deposed, including the Commissioner of the Delhi Police as well as the Chief Fire Officer of Delhi. They all have said that their personnel were present at the spot, and the video that was made was of the night of 14th and 15th March. And the Commissioner of the Delhi Police on 16th of March, in fact, told the Chief Justice of Delhi High Court that there is a video and he would like to share it with the Chief Justice. So there is a sequence of event that is an undeniable proof, and there was around 1.5 feet wide cache that was kept in the outhouse, whose access is only with Justice Verma's family.
Right, Bhavtosh, thanks very much for joining us at the moment. Viewers, Operation Order echoes across the political landscape. In fact, reacting to Times Now's mega news break, the BJP has now called for accountability in the judiciary. The party says the charges against the judge are serious and insists some action should be taken, with the spotlight now on the bench.
जिस तरह की बातें आई और जिस तरह से जुडिशरी को लेकर बड़े सारे सवाल खड़े हुए, अब जो रिपोर्ट आई है जिसमें उनको इस पूरे मामले में आरोपी माना गया है, क्या कहेंगे आगे क्या हो सकता है और किस दिशा में जुडिशरी अब जाएगी?
बहुत गंभीर मामला है। किसी भी जज के घर पर फायर ब्रिगेड आए और वहां पर नोटों की गड्डियां जलते हुए दिखे तो संगीन भी है, गंभीर भी है। बड़े गंभीर प्रश्न उठते हैं जिनके जवाब की आवश्यकता है। इसी को मद्देनजर रखते हुए, क्योंकि चाहे सुप्रीम कोर्ट, हाई कोर्ट या जज हैं या अगर आप देखें गवर्नर हैं, उनके अपने संविधान में कुछ प्रोटेक्शंस हैं। तो इसकी मद्देनजर रखते हुए तुरंत चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया, उस टाइम जस्टिस अपने संजीव खन्ना सर, उन्होंने रखा एक समिति जानने के लिए भी क्या है, तथ्य क्या है। कार्रवाई के लिए अनुच्छेद 124(4) के तहत ही कार्रवाई होगी। उसको रिमूवल ऑफ जज के लिए जो प्रोसेस है, उसके लिए 50 ऐसे सांसदों को लिखना पड़ेगा, वो लिख कर देंगे। उसके बाद वो प्रोसेस होगा और इस पे कहीं ना कहीं एक जानकारी आ रही है आपके माध्यम, चैनल के माध्यम से, और जो रिपोर्ट की जानकारी आपके चैनल दे रहे हैं कि हो सकता है कि ये मॉनसून सत्र में भी हो, लेकिन इसके लिए हमें थोड़ा रुकना पड़ेगा। पर ये जरूर है, मामला गंभीर है, कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए और मैं मानता हूं कार्रवाई होगी।
Let's also tell you that as the government is mulling the judge's impeachment, the Congress is seeking an all-party meeting, saying the centre should convene an all-party meeting. That's the latest that's coming in Congress's reaction as far as the impeachment proceedings to be, initiated against Justice Verma is concerned. And that, ladies and gentlemen, remember, is how the opposition is reacting. They're calling for an all-party meeting. Listen in to what they've said.
देखिए, मैं एक चीज बताऊं, भारत के संविधान की जो एक प्रक्रिया है इम्पीचमेंट का, सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसे भेजता है, विचार करती है सरकार। सरकार अगर इम्पीचमेंट लाना चाहेगी तो सर्वदलीय बैठक बुलाएगी। उसमें जो भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने लिखा है, जो जांच की फाइंडिंग है, उस पे सब पे चर्चा होगी। हम इस व्यक्तिगत केस पे तो कुछ नहीं कहते, पर हमेशा भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ हम रहे हैं। अगर सरकार इम्पीचमेंट के मसले पे भ्रष्टाचार का कोई मुद्दा लेके आएगी तो निश्चित रूप से कांग्रेस पार्टी गुणों दोष के आधार पर उसका समर्थन करेगी।
The person who is caught is corrupt. This is what is happening in our country. And Mr. Yashwant Verma must be impeached. I feel that opposition and parties which are in position, they also unanimously impeach him and give a signal. Otherwise, judges, they think that they are God. They cannot be questioned, and they are not being.
People have faith in judiciary and they think the last hope for common citizens is judiciary. But here you see huge amount of money lying in one judge's residence. How to explain that? Who brought all those cash and how the cash was lying in his residence? So it is a serious matter. In order to restore the credibility for our judiciary, there must be some strong action. If impeachment motion is brought in Parliament, let us hope it will lead to restore the confidence of common people in judiciary.
A retired High Court judge has broken his silence on Times Now's explosive news break, calling it a glaring expose of corruption in the judiciary. Justice Dhingra has slammed the recent transfer move as a sham action and accused the system of attempting a cover-up. The former judge's stinging remarks have reignited the debate on judicial accountability, with the bench now firmly in the spotlight.
क्या जजेस कभी इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर रहे हैं? कोई भी जज कभी इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर नहीं रहा, वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन में नुक्ताचीनी निकालने वाले रहे हैं। लेकिन आप इन्वेस्टिगेशन के एक्सपर्ट एजेंसी नहीं हो। जजेस को ही कहना चाहिए था कि भैया आप हमें क्यों अपॉइंट कर रहे हो, सीबीआई को दो ना ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन। और मैं ये मानता हूं कि ये करप्शन को प्रोटेक्ट करने का एक्ट है, और मैं ये भी मानता हूं कि जो करप्ट है और जो करप्शन को प्रोटेक्ट करता है दोनों बराबर के अपराधी। जब ये रिपोर्ट आई थी प्रेसिडेंट के पास तो उनको सीधा एफआईआर दर्ज करानी चाहिए थी।
In my view, once the Chief Justice of India has taken a prima facie view that there is a good allegation or a credible allegation against the judge, then he should have ordered for registration of an FIR. And it is only on the registration of an FIR could the money trail been seen and also found out who brought in the money and who was responsible in removing the money. So I think that's a huge lapse, and that should have been done by the Chief Justice of India.
Well, it's notoriety and misfeasance in the extreme, and behavior unbecoming of a judge. There's absolutely no excuse for this particular outrage, and it brings nothing but extreme obloquy for the institution. What is very distressing to note is that the foundational features of our entire legal system is to a large extent compromised if incidents like these happen, and corrective action which has to be punitive for it to be effective